All right, this is going to be our week one meeting. So we'll be going over some Linux and terminal commands, some Git commands, how to run the back end, and develop features with ChatGPT. Um, for Linux and terminal commands, you can use PWD to print the current working directory, and it'll just like show you where you are in your file system. For LS, it will give a list of everything that's in the working directory you are in like right now. And then yeah, ls-a will show some hidden files too. For CD, you use this to like change directory, either to go like into a new one or back into like the old folder, whatever it is. This helps you like change which one you're in. And then for make directory, that just makes a new one. Here's some GitHub commands. Anakin, the other PM, was gonna explain them, but she's not here yet. So, um, just look at these. They're good to know. Yeah. And yeah, for the Python Django backend, if all y'all can get out your computers, I'll be like showing y'all how to get this downloaded. If you raise your hand if you don't have Python already. Okay, perfect. Mm, I guess I'll just pull up mine too. Um, make a clean copy. Actually, yeah, this is. So if y'all go to the last time, like the last folder you opened last time we cloned the app, wait, we all cloned the app? Have you cloned it yet? Okay, I'll explain a bit more to you later. But if y'all can go to that folder where we cloned the app last time, that will help. And tell me if I'm going too fast, but basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna run these last two commands right here. It says git fetch origin and git reset dash dash hard origin slash main. And what this is gonna do is just get our all our files to look exactly, wait, what the hell? Hold on. Up. Make sure that you're in the app folder when you're doing this. Yeah. What this is gonna do is make sure that all our files are like one to one with what is in the GitHub. So yeah, you do git fetch origin and then git reset dash dash hard origin slash main. And I guess I can show you all an example of what this does. If I make like a new, or if I go to requirements.txt and I just write like poop, I hate you. And then I run this again, git fetch origin, git reset hard, it disappears. So it's going to be like one for one with everything that is in the GitHub. And the reason we want to do that is because I used to have my virtual environment inside of here, but like everybody needs to make their own or else it's gonna crash. So what I want y'all to do, oh wait, if you also have an app underscore environment folder, go ahead and just delete it. And then I'll run y'all through how to make your own. So what we want to do is make sure that we are in the app directory. Again, wait, tell me if I'm going too fast. Um, what we're gonna do is run all of these commands right here. So we're gonna do Python 3 dash M venv, which is virtual environment, and we're gonna do my venv. And what that does, oh wait, let me zoom in so y'all can maybe see it more. What this is basically going to do is going to create a virtual environment called my virtual environment. And what a virtual environment in Python is just a way for us to make sure we have the correct libraries downloaded. For example, we're about to download Django, and let's say you don't want Django on all of your computer or you want like a different version on a different project. You can go in a virtual environment and then it will only use the libraries that you have downloaded to it. So yeah, we'll run that. And it should make this file called my virtual environment. And it should also be grayed out if you're on VS Code because we have this .get ignore folder. And right here it says my VNV. What that basically does is when we do commits to GitHub, it's going to ignore anything in here. So we don't want a virtual environment to go to the actual code base because it needs to be different for each person who makes it, if that makes sense. Any questions? Okay. And then once you do that, I want you to CD into my virtual environment. So let me do this. It should be like whatever you have the folder called, then app, then my virtual environment. And then from here, we're gonna do dat. Sorry, what am I doing? Dot backslash scripts slash activate. And then you should get this little green thing that says my PNV. Did that not work for anybody? Okay.
Sorry, my Python, it's saying like I don't have Python or something.
Okay, okay.
I know.
Let me call you real quick.
Just activate.
Activate. Wait, so y'all all have like a Python virtual environment right now? Like you have,
Yeah.
where is it? This little green thingy right here. Yes, I hope so. But that's not too, well, it is actually very important. Um, what you're gonna do next is you're gonna do pip install. Wait, first off, make sure that you are not inside the virtual environment thing. You want to be an app because in app we have this folder called requirements.txt. And what we're gonna do pip install -r and then requirements.txt. And then what that should do is download everything that's in there like that.
You get out of your in the virtual environment. You get out of your virtual environment.
You don't need to be outside of it to do this, but to get out of it, you would do the same thing we did activate, but instead you say deactivate because there's another file called deactivate. Actually, I think on a Mac, I'm pretty sure you can type deactivate at any point and it just deactivates. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, after you install, you should be good. Now you CD in the backend like that. And you do Python manage.py run server. And then you give it a minute and boom, it's running. This is not found. We'll fix that later. But you can also do /admin and it will bring you to this. Does that not work for anybody? Yeah, run it back from the start. Like from start?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You said we need to be in the folder when we do it.
Yeah, you need to be in the app folder because the requirements thing that we downloaded is also in that apps folder. It's right here. It's not inside whatever virtual environment you made is outside of it. Wait, where did you want me to start from? You want me to start from install. Okay. So let me control C. Make sure you're in the app folder, and what you're gonna do is pip install -r requirements.txt. And then when you run that, it should download Django. It should run all of this code right here. That was it. And they did. Okay.
Or you just type that George. Or wait.
Now that we got like the server running, I'm gonna go back to the slides.
I do everything now all over again. No.
Okay. I'm gonna show y'all how to use ChatGPT to make everything. I'm gonna just show it to y'all. Y'all can go step by step with me, but you don't have to. This is just to like explain stuff to you. So let's say we want to make a button component that when pressed, console logs hello world. But we don't know how to do that. We're gonna figure it out. So let's say I open up this, right? And let's just clear this all out. Clear. And Oh, wait, CD app. So I know I'm in the app and I want to go in the front end. And then from last time we did npm install. Why is it taking so long? Okay. And then I did npm run dev. Okay. And I have this here, but I want to put like a button here that just like does exactly what I said it would do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to chat or sure, we can go to Gemini. How do I make a React button that console logs hello world? So it gave me all this, and that's not what we want. Um, how do you know that? I don't know, figure it out. But we can ask it to, I want a component that I can copy paste into my pages. And it should tell us, hopefully. Hmm, you want self-contained component. Okay, yeah. For the most part, what it's saying is correct, but also no. Call it button.jsx. Anyway, a lot of this is horrible, but we'll ignore that for now. What we would do is we would go in our front end, right? Go to source, and here we have pages and we have components, and that should not be there. So we would, let's say we don't know how to make a component. So we just like copy this one and paste it. Now we can call this rename our test button. And there's a bunch of random stuff in here that I don't know what it does. So I'm gonna just delete it. And now I see all this stuff. I see all this stuff, but we want this up here, the reusable hello world button. So I'm gonna just go through all of this. I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste it. We're gonna, ooh, this is bad. Let me Control X, then delete this. Cool. So yeah, that just made a test button JSX file. Low key, that was a lot more confusing than I thought it would be, but I think y'all can understand maybe. And now with this, let's say we want to go to the home page and there's all this confusing stuff. So we're gonna ignore it. We're gonna go up here and we're just gonna first import that button that we just wanted. Little dot slash. Wait, I lucky forgot. So what I can do is ask ChatGPT, how do I import this button to my home page? What is it giving me? Yeah, all this right here. So what you would do, what the, I don't want to hear about. I control paste that, and we'd import, not this, we'd import test button from, what's saying? What do we put? Dot slash, where are we at? We can do dot slash, and then we'll do components and test button. Uh, this is and so uh, oh, here we can do test button. And so if we go back to wherever this was running, holy, no, maybe don't use ChatGPT, guys. Oh, it's because I control C the npm run dev. Okay, yeah, it worked perfectly. F12. Let's say I pressed the button and it worked. And let's say everything I just did you didn't understand. Um, Ask ChatGPT again, and it should explain it to you, hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully, like the terminal didn't start.
Oh, the terminal commands I did. Every time you want to run the server on your thing, you're gonna do npm install, npm run dev.
What's installed time?
It's good practice too. You don't have to, especially if you like had it on your computer and you were doing it before, then you don't have to. But it's good practice too.
Oh.
All right. Is there any question on that? I think y'all can go ahead and try and do that too. If you have any questions or if like you have a problem, let me know. Just keep trying to do that till 7. And then I'm gonna show y'all some. What's it?
Can you get to
Oh, you to
come to the
install.
screen? Wait, I don't know.